Hello, everyone. How's it going? All right. My name is Terrence. Who are you guys?
Who am I?
I'm
Why am I
dead.
here?
I'm
No, I'm
dead,
just kidding.
dude.
My name is Marcos.
And this is Super Metroid, possibly the greatest Super Nintendo game ever created.
A Link to the Past would like to say hi. No, I'm kidding. Well, there's
Super
even.
Mario World, let's say
Uh, I don't know, guys.
We
This
got
Donkey
game.
three
Kong
different
Country
ideologies
Tropical,
clashing.
and then we have Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Dragon Ball Fighters,
But look,
No.
creepy
Mega
title
Man
screen with
X.
dead scientists and a single Metro.
Oh yeah, they are. Oh fuck! I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, I see a lady there on the left.
There's a
Well, what's that
lady,
now?
a dead guy, and I think another dead lady.
Oh, snap! Those are ooh.
Yeah, those are people.
The last Metroid
Pretty
is
ballsy.
in captivity.
Wow.
The galaxy is at
Fuck!
peace.
I've been playing this game for so long, and I'm a fool. So,
Yeah,
what are your
yeah.
history with Super Metroid or just the Metroid franchise in general?
I'll go first then. Basically, I played the original Metroid because my uncle had like a huge box collection of NES games. So I played Metroid, and even though that game was hard to say the least, I kind of had a memorable experience with it. Then I played Super Metroid. I didn't play Metroid on the Game Boy at that time, but I played Super Metroid later on for the Super Nintendo at a friend's place, and damn, like it was just everything like Metroid for the NES, except so much fucking better. Um, and then after that, I played Metroid Fusion, which it varies between Super Metroid and Metroid Fusion. That which one's my favorite Metroid game, but I guess it just depends on my mood. Then I played Metroid Zero Mission on the Game Boy Advance, and I mean that's pretty much how I got into the series, just by kept playing the home console games and stuff. I also
Wow,
have played other.
you went in a pretty chron- like you played pretty much every Metroid game like in order when it kind of came out.
Huh.
What about you? What about you, Deji?
Well, I mean, my first introduction to Metroid was through Smash Brothers. But I didn't play a Metroid game until 2014 when Marcos told me, "Oh yeah, Metroid Fusion's out on the Wii U Virtual Console. Go get that." I was like, "Okay." Like I had fun with it. Put it down. Never went back to it. I do want to. With Super Metroid, I got it for free because I think it was like Club Nintendo. Nintendo was doing those rewards and gave out games if you had
I remember
coins.
that. Yeah.
So I was like, I want to Link to the Past. I didn't have enough, and plus it was gonna be for Wii. I was like, crap, I want to play on my Wii U instead. So I was like, oh look, there's Super Metroid. Might as well get that. And then I played it. I sucked at it. I was like, screw this. Let me play Mega Man X again.
So you've never beaten Super Metroid?
I've never beaten any Metroid game.
Ooh.
Damn, you might want to change that, dude.
I do. I will.
I actually have a very, I don't want to say but I have like a weird backstory with Metroid in general. I want to say like I wasn't in Smash, but that's because when I was a very young kid, my babysitter had kids that were a few years older than me, and they had the original Metroid on the NES. So I would play that with them, and then I think it was like about like a year later, that's when Smash 64 came out, and they were telling me like, "Oh, Terrence, did you know that Samus is a girl?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Isn't Samus a robot?" And they're like, "No, because in like Smash 64, when someone got electrocuted, you can see their skeleton.
Yes.
If Samus got electrocuted by Pikachu or an item, you could see her skeleton or her model, and she would have a female model. So, not really knowing a lot about Metroid when I first saw it, oh, she's a girl? That's cool, because, back then games weren't really a thing. But, I think the first time I actually played a Metroid game, the first time I beat it was probably in like 2009, 2010. But Metroid was always something that I played but never beat, because I had Metroid Fusion growing up as a kid. My cousin had Metroid Prime, and I want to say,
Oh gosh, everyone died in there.
yeah, everyone died.
Who are already dead.
But it was thanks to people like Some Call Me Johnny that I got invested in the Metroid franchise. So the first Metroid game that I actively beat was this game, Super Metroid, and I just fell in love with it. It's just it's crafted so well. Samus feels great, although I do kind of prefer her in other games, but this game literally just does everything right. And it's very precious to me, and I love Samus. Okay,
I mean, Samus is fucking awesome. So
I know.
Wait. Samus is a girl.
Shut up.
Amy, her name isn't Metroid.
Shut up.
just like how Link's name is also Zelda.
Wait. You mean Link isn't Zelda's Japanese name?
You mean you're a girl?
Sandy's a girl.
Oh god.
I'm sorry.
No, that was a well played reference.
SpongeBob memes will never die.
Unfortunately.
So fuck you. I love SpongeBob memes.
God.
But to essentially, this game does have a plot, surprisingly. But this is the third installment of Metroid 1. Samus was ordered to track the space pirates down and stop them from making Metroids. She did that. And then in Metroid 2, she was contracted to go to the planet SR388, actively go Metroid in existence, and she did that. And now, events right after Metroid 2. So,
boy, does it get interesting with the plot.
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, the space colony that was hosting the little baby Metroid got attacked by Ridley and his gang, and Ridley brought it back to Planet Zebes, which was the first game. So now Samus is essentially back to her roots, tracking down the baby. And
then the timeline just went up and down and all around with the Prime games.
No, every Prime game takes place before Super Metroid.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah, but it's just kind of hilarious how the first three games were a straightforward plot, and then Prime was like, actually, here's what happened before Super Metroid.
Dark Samus and all the other bounty hunters.
Well, I unfortunately suffer. Well, not Prime in general, but the story kind of suffers because different games and
Hey man, it's not as bad as the Devil May Cry timeline where it's Devil May Cry 3 happens first, then Devil May Cry 1, then 4, then 2, and now 5.
Yeah, I hear 5 is gonna take place after 2.
Yeah. And Street Fighter, it's the first game, then Alpha, then 2, then 4, then 5, and 3.
Can we all agree that this is not as convoluted as terrible timeline as the fucking Zelda franchise? I hate to say that, but come on, there's so many games, and the fact that you're trying to put all into one fucking timeline with all these different incarnations doesn't make a lick of fucking sense.
Metroid.
Oh, I was talking about the Zelda franchise, yeah.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm explaining Metroid as best as I can because you have the first game, or Zero Mission, whatever. Then you have Samus Returns. Then, as far as all the Japanese games, you have the first game, Samus Returns, Super Metroid, and then Fusion. Fusion being the last game, and Other M is between Super Metroid and Fusion. And as far as I believe, is between the first and second game. And I'm assuming Prime 4 will do the same.
And then Nintendo was like, Prime isn't canon anymore. And then everyone got mad. I was like, okay, never mind, we're alright. Sorry.
Well, it's not Nintendo who said that. It's
Sakamoto.
Yeah, Yoshio Sakamoto. He has been in charge of the franchise ever since Gunpei Yokoi passed away.
Rest
And I
in
believe he
peace.
passed away right after this game.
And he died of a car accident, right?
Accident. I believe right after the production of this game was finished.
Oh,
So that's why Metroid was very I believe for about what, this game came out in 94.
Yeah.
Prime and Zero Fusion came out
For
in
like
2001.
almost a decade.
Yeah, so that's why the Metroid series was such a
6
hole.
5 years.
yeah, you can tell there was like a different shift, I guess, when it came to, after, he passed away and stuff, and the games and all that. For better or worse. For better or worse, yeah, of course.
I mean, like, that happens. Just look what happened with Iwata and what happened with Nintendo.
Oh, yeah.
They had to damage control that.
Indeed. So, what's your favorite power-up in the game?
Probably the gravity suit. Because then I can go underwater without, like, chugging. Because water in this game without the gravity suit, it's the annoying thing ever. Also, just, don't fight these guys, just bum rush them.
Wait. Well, why don't you just destroy them?
Because
they're
I
not
don't
worth
think
it.
I don't think they can get hit with your missile them, and I only got 5, so I can take the hit.
It's a real trooper.
The thing, Metroid games, or at least Super Metroid in particular, is when to learn to take a hit and keep moving.
Yeah, I never follow that philosophy, but I'll try that next time I play this game, actually.
Yeah, Samus isn't a glass cannon in this game. She can take a hit. And what I'm doing right now is the mock ball trick. You dash,
Oh, shit.
and right before you hit the ground, you go into your morph ball, and Samus's morph ball speed will be the same as if she's dashing.
Look at
This is
everybody,
how-
we got a speedrunner here.
Well, I'm not a speedrunner, I'm just sequence breaking.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. If you can do it in game, then it's not cheating. So.
I believe this is sequence break and broken to hell and back. But this is how you get a super missile early.
And it feels so
And
nice
super
to
miss-
use it.
What's that?
It feels so nice to use the super missile.
Oh yeah.
Like the sound
I
effect
believe
when it's on impact is.
super missiles do 5 times more damage than a regular missile? I forget.
Yeah, I forgot the ratio, but the point is the super missile does more than a normal missile, which is good.
And once you get that, you go right here to get another missile.
Yeah, dude, you know your stuff.
I've played this so many times. I literally, when I play it, I literally go in autopilot because my brain automatically knows where to go.
That's good.
And you're
Though.
not a speedrunner?
You don't have
Well-
to be a speedrunner to memorize the locations of items.
I know.
That just means, I guess, if you're good at memorizing, or the level's just that well, I guess you could say, designed or clever, if you want to put it that way.
I think the fastest time I have beaten Super Metroid is an hour and 40 minutes. I know it's definitely under 2 hours.
Yeah, isn't the fastest record that was being for this game was like 30 or 40 something minutes?
Oh yeah. But it also
Wait. Are we talking about normally or 100%?
Yeah. They're like different. There's normal speedrun or 100% speedrun.
And then there's also one with killing the animals or saving the animals.
Well,
which
that's just
do a
that's
bid war.
incentives.
Well, yeah. It's a bid war they do for every SGDQ, AGDQ. Ooh.
I always save the animals because I gotta make fusion cannon and I don't want to feel like an asshole.
Yeah, man, you gotta save the animals. They didn't do anything wrong.
Well-
Also, sorry, go on.
Oh, I was just gonna say, if this is in the game, the animals also teach you how to play the game. Essentially, the green monkeys show you how to wall climb, and the bird teaches you how to shine spark. if you don't know that.
Shine Spark?
Yeah, do you know what I'm talking about, Deji?
No.
Well, I mean, barking. It's an ability that Samus has that actually was introduced in this game, if I remember correctly. Was really fucking fast, and you can just power dash with her. You can go any direction you want, and you're completely invulnerable when you do it.
I love that move.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the running thing.
yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
A
running
lot of
thing.
Metroidvanias have it.
Yeah, like I never knew what it was called. I know Shantae has it with Risky Sword.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this little guy is known as Spore Spawn.
This boss gave me a lot of trouble.
Yeah,
all
it
you
did
gotta
for me
do-
at the first time. Yeah.
All you gotta do is curl up into a ball, go to the corner, and once he opens, shoot him. Rinse and repeat, and then he's dead. This is probably the easiest boss in the game.
Looking back at it, yeah, you're absolutely correct.
In retrospect, whenever you play a game for the first time, you're always gonna mess up or do something stupid.
Oh, of course.
There's no perfect playthrough.
You know, I've been playing this game for almost 9 years now, so...
My god, how time flies by. But yeah, I gotta say, graphically, this game looks fucking gorgeous.
Oh, this game looks great for a Super Nintendo game.
Like, it's got the right, like, I guess you could say color palettes when it comes to its dark environments and good sprites. And soundtrack is just fucking great too. Like, it just fits well when it comes to its creepy moments. Like I said, especially when we were talking about the title screen earlier, with just that little music note alone and the creepy background with the dead scientist. It just fits the eerie atmosphere, if that makes sense.
No, like, that was the thing about Metroid that kind of made it even different from, like, Zelda. Metroid, probably still to this day, is probably Nintendo's most quote-unquote serious or mature franchise. Like, you know, Zelda gets pretty dark sometimes, but Metroid's probably the most serious or realistic just because of its environments and scenery.
Yeah.
Especially its themes, because in Metroid games you do die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to turn that fan back on. It's getting pretty fucking hot down here.
We can barely
No, dude, you're good. It's understandable. Fuck the heat.
Well, see, the thing is...
wait, can you hear my vacuum cleaner?
No.
No.
Okay. But I'm sure you can hear that helicopter. Dang you.
No.
Well, see, the thing about my basement is that for years I've been trying to get an AC down here, but my windows for the basement are like really super small, so it's hard to find a particular. So I got like, I have to MacGyver like in here. I got like 25 different things, but that's neither here nor there. That's probably the only good thing about the winter, because my basement is not bad.
Meanwhile, my AC is next to my bed, so like during the winter, oh god.
I have no AC at all, so...
Jesus Christ, man. Maniac.
He's a maniac.
Maniac on the floor. Sorry.
Oh, don't worry. We'll, later on, we'll,
Oh, god. Terrence.
Hey,
Don't
let him work his magic, okay?
don't worry.
It works. But I will say, though, one thing I don't like about this game, or, like, one of the moves that I hate to perform is the fucking wall jump, because it feels so fucking stiff, I guess,
Yeah.
or it feels so weird to perform it itself, whereas, like, in Metroid Fusion, it was way easier to perform, and I'm grateful for Metroid Fusion for that.
The wall jump in Super Metroid is very finicky. Essentially, what you have to do, and what I'm doing right now is going into a heal room. Essentially, what you have to do is you jump on the wall. You essentially flick your controller, D-pad, whatever you're using, in the direction of the wall, and then in the opposite direction to wall jump. It's very weird. I believe this and Mega Man X came out around the same time, so
Yeah,
thing
same
was-
year, 1994.
Yeah, so the concept of wall jumping in a game was still newish, but this does get fixed in later Metroid game. I believe the best is Zero Mission. It's super smooth, and you can easily sequence break stuff with it, which is great.
I should download that game then as well.
No, Zero Mission is great. I actually like it a little bit more than Fusion. It's just a
Yeah,
little
but-
bit more. It's a little bit more optimized for sequence breaking, which I feel just works in a 2D Metroid game.
No, yeah, Metro Fusion is a fucking great game. It's, you know, as a remake for the original, it beats it by far.
Yeah, like the only thing that's bad at the end of the day is the Zero Mission, the Zero Suit stuff, because it's essentially what's the word I'm looking for?
You're basically
Bullshit.
like everything that the game teaches you, it pretty much strips that away, and you're playing a completely different game.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, you're absolutely correct. I remember having a difficult time with the Zero Suit. It's really wild.
So it's kind of hard to adjust to a new type of gameplay style.
Right, especially at the last
Well-
part of the game.
I don't know if what I'm doing right now is technical, because you can easily get up here. The game essentially get the high jump boots to get here, but you can, with a time, you can easily just do this. Because this is how you get the Varia suit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Because essentially you're supposed to get the high jump, go down, get the high jump, then come all the way back up here just to verse Kraid.
I hate that enemy so much.
Mini Kraid.
Wow, that was an anticlimactic.
Yeah, I don't know why there's a mini crate. I guess that's just an homage or a fake out to the first game. But yeah, now you see there's some.
Some poor guy's dead corpse. Covered in glass.
Oh, wait, that's supposed to be a Galactic Federation member?
Probably.
More than likely.
All right. Where? There you go.
Behold.
Now to show you that we're actually on the Super Nintendo. Look at that big boy.
Look at the power of the next generation.
Look at
Now
those.
you're now you're playing with power.
Look at his huge man tits hanging. I'm serious. Damn, he's fucking fat.
Good
oh, God.
gravy. He's naked.
He's got 1, 2. He's got 3 belly buttons. Oh God, its spikes come out of it. God.
Yeah, Kraid's not that big a deal.
Yeah, he is.
You got to hit him twice. You have to hit
I
him
mean,
once.
hey, nobody was. Yeah, why do you think that everyone kept saying Ridley was too big for Smash?
Well, Kraid, he's way too.
Yeah, he's fucking like a gigantic beast.
But you're the one that said he's not that big of a deal.
Shut up.
Shut up, Deji.
Shut up. Just for that, we're ending this part now because Deji made. I'm going to go complain online about it.
Yay!
But there's the various suit,
Evil,
and now we have
Tumblr.
Samus's iconic look.
See you guys in the next part.